Okay. All right, let's just cruise around a little bit. See how long it takes for things to go pear-shaped. Right in the brain pan. Okay. Oh. I saw some buffering on Twitch there. What the hell? Thank you. As far as archery goes, ROBBARD is more of a short range and speed specialist than a long shot artist. So quite often with this character, I'm shooting at the same time I'm backpedaling, which happens a lot with him. Oh, he's busy. I'm kind of at both ends of the extreme sometimes. I mean, either on the one hand, I've got characters who will, you know, sit and camp forever and wait for the right shot. Or characters who are on the opposite extreme, so they're all about mobility and shooting as fast as possible. I don't have too many middle-of-the-road archers. ROBBARD is very much, I think, more of the quick shot type of a archer. Well, oop, pour it on, pour it on, pour it on, pour it on. What are you doing? Oh, he's coming. Ooh. What are we doing here? Let's get some distance. God damn. He's gonna get me. Missed too many shots. Fuck you, cat. All right. Let's go a different way. Do something else. Okay. Now, before I had gotten... I mean, my stream had tanked by this point. Do I really need to drop down to 720? Is that what it takes? Because it seems pathetic. There's no reason at all I should have to do that, given my circumstances here. I mean, if that's the case, then why don't I stream from home? Why do I spend so much goddamn time in the office? Gotcha. me see up there.
You won't get the best of me.
Ooh. Our shots practically hit each other in midair. That was pretty cool. Yeah, these guys never have anything decent. Let's go get them.
Who's there? Rodolphe? That you?
Yeah. This is Rodolphe.
Boss was looking for you, said he'd be up at the summit. Better not keep him waiting.
It is ill-advised to leave one's superiors waiting for very long. So let's go do that. Let's go see him. Make sure he knows we are responsible human beings.
Yeah. We can't have that roomy-eyed fool as our watchman, even if he is Hashmar's.
All right. You are welcome for bringing back Fleet, by the way.
Strike tonight at dusk. Be ready.
Did you hear something? Charlie, like an old woman's.
I'll beat the snot out of you, snowberries. There you go. Let us continue. So Fleet is going to be officially returning on Friday. Well, he's going to be returning technically on Saturday afternoon. So, and that's going to be a premiere. It's going to be shown during our 24-hour live stream, provided that our 24-hour live stream works. So at 12 noon Central Standard Time, we will be doing a special premiere of the episode. It has a running time of 2 hours and 15 minutes. So it should be pretty epic, I think.
Right. Lucky if it doesn't rip our throats out. We caught him looking. Let's see what they do. Oh yeah, they went all the way up there. Must be my imagination.
Stay up there. Gotcha. Sucks to be you. Alright, let's keep going. Now the chief, he's way up here at the top. He might give us a fight. We'll see. If he does, we're going to go hand to hand with him. See how that works out. I know he's better armored than we are, so. All right. Let's get up in here and see what's going on. There he is. All right. Now, if I rush him, I think we got a chance at getting in a couple of good licks before he even gets a weapon drawn. So, I'm going to count on speed to save my bacon here. Ha.
Never should have come here.
Whoa! That was close. He was winding up for a big shot there. Damn. Elven Great Wings Blade. Well, that's a silly looking weapon, but probably worth some dollars. Probably weighs a ton. Restoration. I don't think I have that enchantment yet, so we're going to take that. And that. And that. And that. What is that? Oh. Turiel's War Sword. No thanks. All right. Ah, look at that view. Damn. That's gorgeous. Makes a fella wanna relax. Take a moment. Yeah. Let's see. What do we got here? Play it from the mountaintop. Yeah. There you go. All right. Look at this. I haven't hit any errors yet. Well, shit. You know, given the fact that it's a marathon and I'm going to be streaming for 24 hours, perhaps it makes the most sense for me to just suck it up and stream at 720. Probably. I probably should. Oh, well. Interestingly enough, stream is performing pretty well on YouTube also. So, I guess that's what we gotta do. Well. Arcade's balls. Man, I'd be inclined to live up here. Look at that view. Wow. Anyway, I suppose better move on. I'm gonna go down this way. See if maybe we can avoid that old blind duffer down at the door. Makes me nervous. I think he sees more than he lets on. So, we're just gonna sneak down this way and avoid all that nonsense completely. Say one thing for ROBBARD Graves. They say he is a billy goat. Look at that. Dumb bastard. Okay, there's a chest over here. Let's look in there. See what's in that chest. No. Huh. I'll take all that shit. All right. Moving on. Moving on. Oh, I didn't check this guy out. Hey, he got salt. Oh, give me that back. Thank you. Thank you for holding on to that for me. All right. So, now we're going to move on down the line. Let's see how far we can get this time. I really don't know how long I'm going to stream tonight. Honestly, if I was smart, I'd be in bed already. I got to work in the morning. I got to be up early. Ah, look at this shit. All right. Let's sneak up on him. Damn it. Getting hung up. Ooh, big swing. I missed. What's he distracted by? Yeah. Eat it. He probably smelled old ROBBARD's cushweed. Threw him off. I'm going to loot you manually. How do you like that? I subjected him to a manual looting. All right. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere. Making it down the road, damn it. I hear you. Come and get it. Yep. Serves you right, bitch. I'm going to loot you manually as well. On account I ain't got time for field dressing and skinning. Hey. Yep. Good day to you. All right. Let's see. It was about here that we got killed last time. But we killed a couple saber cats there. Maybe we got this one already. Okay. Y'all. Now, these guys seem like they're all wound up. All after this poor deer? They are. Are you sure? I feel like I'm getting the best of you right now. Ooh. Yeah, I'm getting the best of you.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Ooh. Yep. All right. What do you say, lady?
Not like this.
Should we finish it big time? There you go. Horker loaf. Delicious. Horker loaf. All right, we got some ass hats here. These are kind of hard shots to hit because I am not super familiar with this bow. So I don't know how much I got to compensate, especially for shots up like this. These are hard. Much more likely to make shots that are downward shots. Ooh, hey, I got you. Where are you going? Oh, he's coming down to get me. We'll make sure he regrets that. Yeah, I think I overshot that one. Mercy? Now, how much do I got to compensate here? See, it's hard to tell. Ah, ha ha! Eat it. Yeah, I was compensating too much, I think. Ugh. Come out from behind that rock. Come on now. Let's pull back in here a little bit. Look at, just his head is sticking up over that rock. There's no way I'm going to hit that. I need him to move out. There we go. Oh, yeah. I love it. I do enjoy it. I do enjoy the Skyrim, but you all know that because it's pretty much all I do. I'm a one-trick pony. I admit it. I admit it. Well, I've done some Fallout. I enjoyed that immensely as well, and I plan to get back to it someday. Oh, yeah, I don't know about this one. Ah! Ha! Got him. All right. Now I'm watching that window. Is it going to pass by there? Yep. Fwinga! Ha ha! Yeah, I saw him pass the window, and so I timed my release based on when I saw him go past the window. And the timing was just right. Nicely done, ROBBARD. Hey, what's this? Oh. It's a bird. All right, there's one guy left in there. And, we're gonna split his melon. Is this the chief? It is. Oh, I did enjoy that shot. That was fun. Okay, that worked. Okay, everybody. Let's continue. Just so as you knows, I know some of you are following me on Twitch right now. You're watching this on Twitch. I am unable to view your chat messages on Twitch. I can view your chat messages on YouTube. So if you need to send me a message here, do it in the chat window on YouTube. You can still, watch however you want to watch, but my gaming rig is just too far away from me, and if I have to like squint and lean way forward to try and see what's being written there, so it's not working out very well for me, Ah, nicely done.
Damn. Is someone there?
Oh. Wow. I've missed you, ROBBARD. I've missed you. Mr. Graves? Why can I not pick you up, potion? That is a special potion. So, it's hard for me to describe exactly what archetype ROBBARD fits into. He's part bard, part assassin, part warrior, part thief. I think that's one of the things I like about him, is he's a bit of a jack of all trades, man for all seasons type. You could argue that his archetype is... Oh, hey. Is, Look, I can't pick up that one either. What the F? Is dickhead. He's... And he readily admits that. He admits he's a scumbag by most people's definition. He's an unapologetic criminal and smuggler. So that's what I like about him. I like that he's got loose morals. But that's why I created this character in the first place. I thought, man, I want to, you know, I've played a lot of different kinds of characters. I feel like playing a character now who's just a complete asshole. And that's what he is. And I really enjoy playing him that way. Chilling blasts. Ugh, I don't know. I've been playing Skyrim for so long now that I remember when I first started playing, I picked up anything and everything. You know, the argument was always, well, I'll sell it. Ugh, I just can't be bothered anymore, you know? I really just try and focus on what the character would do. You know, what would ROBBARD do? You know? He's not gonna... There's no way he's gonna take some bandit's two-handed weapon. That ain't his thing, you know? Right? So I have a way of divorcing myself from the game mechanics so completely that I pass up on a lot of stuff. But I have to say, despite that fact, I rarely feel like I'm hurting for money. You know? I rarely feel like I'm scraping the bottom of the barrel to try and afford the things that I need. So, you know, I don't worry about it too much. And I've got a few characters where actually, you know, being low on cash is sort of part of their persona in a way. Etienne was like always low on cash. But, you know, that's because he was focused on his mission, which was, you know, eliminating Forsworn. And Forsworn don't carry a lot of loot. They have some, but they don't have a lot. I mean, compared to, you know, bandits and stuff like that, they don't have nearly as much loot, I don't think. So it seemed like he was always in the poorhouse, you know? ROBBARD, I never feel like he's hurting for money. Plus, you know, he's a scammer, too, like... That is a weird-ass outfit right there. Okay, I see some... Hang on, I'm going to pause for a minute. I see fire frogs. I see chances of luck 0. Welcome, guys. Yes, ROBBARD was from the 5 Fables. Yes, I would say the closest I've ever come to role-playing kind of a paladin type is probably Sagramore, the Mortal Blade stuff. How many hours do I have playing Skyrim? I don't know. It's got to be insane. So I started playing Skyrim the day that it came out. 11/11/11. And I started it on the Xbox, and I played it so much on the Xbox that I wore out a disc and bought it a second time and kept playing it on the Xbox, and then I transitioned, of course, to playing it on my Mac. I installed Windows on my Mac in a partition so that I could play Skyrim on my Mac. I did that for a long time, and then I got the gaming PC, and I've logged. I can't even tell you how many thousands of hours I've put into this game. And there's probably a lot of that time that has been spent not actually even playing. You know, just coming in and doing experiments and building mods and testing and trying shit out. And I've been all over this game, backwards and forwards. So I have definitely gotten my money's worth out of this game. Where am I even going? Where should I go? Let's go this way. So, hard to say how many hours I've got into it. God, I can't even speculate. Thousands. Thousands and thousands. Because when I'm not playing the game, I'm building stuff for the game. Or I'm building stuff to set up my stories. Things like that, you know. It gets pretty nuts. All right. I want to get a better look at this here river. Now, one of the things that I intended to do this afternoon, but that couldn't happen because of all my damn issues getting things working properly, and I still don't think they're working properly, but I'm trying, is that I wanted to test out the latest, greatest version of my mod, Smugglers barrels. So we're going to do that. I'm just going to test 1 or 2 barrels, I think, right now. So this is a mod that I built for Legacy Skyrim quite a while ago. And recently I decided to port it over to Special Edition. However, in the process of doing that, I was able to get some assistance from Dark Fox 127 in making some really amazing upgrades to the mod. So Smugglers barrels, you can create these at any smithing station. It requires a corundum ingot, a couple pieces of firewood, and a full petty soul gem. This is a barrel that is specifically designed for smuggling things along the river. We have many rivers in Skyrim, so this is pretty fun. And I think what really makes it unique is that it is both a movable static and a container. So I think what we're going to do is let's drop some skooma in there. Just a few bottles. Okay. Now the cool thing is I'm going to drop some bottles of skooma in there. If you go into sneak mode and then click on it, you get some options. You can do nothing, or you can pick the barrel back up, which puts it into your inventory, or you can break the barrel apart and reclaim the ingredients that were required to create it. If you click on it while standing up, you can review the inventory. And it's a movable static, but then I also made adjustments to the mesh so that it is buoyant, which is pretty fun. Off you go. Boom, boom, boom. Now, there are some interesting little idiosyncrasies with this. So the idea with this mod was it's kind of a role play thing, right? Primarily developed by, for ROBBARD, because he is a skooma smuggler. So I wanted to sort of role play smuggling stuff downriver. And there aren't any containers in the game that do this. There aren't any containers that are a movable static and that also float and stuff. So I just decided to create it myself, and I actually couldn't believe it when it worked. Dark Fox has helped me with some of the menu systems. I was able to figure out how to create them, you know, how to get them made and all that kind of stuff. What I couldn't figure out how to do with them is how to reclaim them when you were done with the barrel. So he helped me through that. And we have some other interesting ideas for these barrels in the future as well, where, you know, we may do things like put quest markers on them and stuff like that. So if you drop multiple barrels into the river, it's easier to track them as they float downstream. But the idea here is that ROBBARD and his crew of smugglers use the river to do the heavy lifting, so they don't have to haul the skooma themselves. They plop the stuff in the river, and then they follow the barrels down river and make sure they get to their destination. It basically allows you to move lots of merchandise under the cover of darkness relatively quickly while still being able to maintain both hands on your bow, so to speak. Now, maybe you get hung up on these rocks. No, it didn't. It tumbled out of there. You saw it go down, right? Yeah, it plunged down the falls. So that allowed me to do some fun role play where I had a group of followers that were the Black Barrel Boys. That was the name of our smugglers gang, the Black Barrel Boys. Come out at night, drop 5 or 6 barrels of skooma into the river, and follow them downstream from Darkwater Crossing all the way to Windhelm. Pretty fun stuff. And then, you know, you're fighting whoever you're fighting on the way, and you're working to try to make sure that your merchandise is concealed and all that kind of stuff. So that is why the barrels are black, so that during the night they can't be seen. They're kind of camouflaged, all that stuff. Pretty fun. It was a fun role-play thing, I think. All right. Now, there are some strange things here that you got to be aware of. Objects in Skyrim can sometimes do some strange stuff. Sometimes your barrels will just disappear. I've had instances where I've gone ahead, turned around to see my barrel, and it's been gone. But then when I've left the area and come back again, I've been coming back upstream, and I've seen my barrels bob to the surface from somewhere on the river bottom. They popped up to the surface and kept floating down. So that's pretty cool. So the way that I kind of played this off was that ROBBARD's goal was to try and find a way to safely smuggle skooma from where he was manufacturing it in Riften to the various port cities in Skyrim. So he was trying to get merchandise to Windhelm and Solitude mostly. So the goal was to try and find routes that would get you to those places and keep your work concealed. So it turned into a whole series of different routes and methods, kind of like almost like the Underground Railroad. See how it disappeared there? Okay, it just disappeared there. Now, if we leave this area and come back in a little bit, it's going to pop to the surface somewhere in this stretch of river, and it's going to keep going. I don't know what causes that. I'm not sure. So I haven't figured that out yet, but that's on the agenda. I think I'm going to ask Dark Fox if he knows anything about that. But you'd have stretches of river where you'd send... What I do is send barrels all the way down the river from Darkwater Crossing down this way, And there is an abandoned mill by Kynes Grove. That became a staging area for hiding things. Then we also had a drop-off point halfway down where some of the barrels we would take out of the water halfway down, and we do an overland trip into Blackreach. And then part of the Smugglers route took us through Blackreach, and then we'd pop up on the opposite end of Blackreach and then continue on. So we had, a series of tunnels and rivers and some areas where, you can load them in like the Dragon Killer cart, and drive them down roads or overland under cover of darkness and shit like that. It was just really a cool thing. And you could have this whole adventure where all you do is travel from, say, Riften to Solitude, trying not to lose any barrels of skooma and seeing what adventures you have along the way and who you fight and all that kind of stuff. And that was pretty fun. I enjoyed that immensely. So, that's what that's all about. So's you knows. But this stretch of river here is like the ideal place for the barrels because it's kind of slow moving. Slow moving, so you can kind of keep track of what's going on. All right. Oh, yeah. Following a barrel in Skyrim, yeah, it is hilarious. But not surprising, to be honest. As a kid, this is one of the things I loved to do is when it rained outside, we'd end up with this river of rainwater that ran down at the end of our driveway. So my thing was to go out there, and I would bring like wine corks out there and stuff and float them all the way down and make dams and channels and stuff like that. So when I was experimenting, trying to figure out how to make a floating barrel, I was like, standing up on the cliffs here, chucking everything I could think of into the water to see what would float and what wouldn't float so that I could tear apart the mesh and try and figure out what it was about the mesh that made it float and duplicate that on a barrel. So I was, like throwing wooden bowls and plates in the water and trying to figure out, how all that shit worked and stuff. It was half the fun was figuring out how it worked. Yeah, my barrel's not popping up here because I think I haven't gone far enough out of the playable area here. I'm not going to worry about it. That one's a loss. It'll show up eventually. So what'll happen is, I can come back in a couple of days and I'll find it washed up on the shore somewhere. It's pretty fun. But yeah, that's the story there, for what it's worth. So I've been looking forward to just kind of testing out all of the upgrades that Dark Fox added to my beloved barrels. Yeah. Who's next? Where are you? I can hear you, bitch. Ah. There we go. You have been manually looted. I think, in effect, what I was doing there is I was taking a bunch of mods I found that were different mods and tying them together in an interesting way. So I had Scumming Skyrim, which lets you become a skooma dealer, and it creates a place near Riften where skooma is being manufactured. I tied that together with the Dragon Killer cart, which allowed me to haul barrels. And then I tied that together with Tundra Defense, which allowed me to build little bases all over Skyrim where we would stash product. And then kind of, in addition, tied that all together with my own mods, 2 mods. The first of which was the Smugglers barrels, and the second of which was the House of Troubles, which is the mod that Joe and I created that adds kind of a tavern or house of ill repute to the border between Cyrodiil and Falkreath, that area. And if you get that mod and check it out, you'll find in the basement of the House of Troubles a stash of those Smugglers barrels down in the basement. Gotcha. ROBBARD is a total stamina monster. So most of the level investment has been in stamina. So I alternated health and stamina investment until I hit 200 in health, and then from that point on invested exclusively in stamina from that point onward. And he is around level 35 now. So he can sprint for a ridiculously long amount of time, which I thoroughly enjoy. Okay, I'm pausing for a minute here. Chance of Luck 0. Hey, I'm glad you're enjoying that mod. It is not... We never got a chance to, I think, really complete it the way that we wanted to. We had more ideas for it. We were planning on some of the characters in the tavern actually being quest givers, and stuff like that. But we just got to a point where we ran out of time to invest in it because we were trying to keep the podcast going, and Joe has been doing a lot of writing and starting his own YouTube channel, which is taking time. And of course, I've got 20 projects going on at all times. So we just weren't able to make any further upgrades to it. Now, Joe, interestingly enough, Joe was actually working on it today. We have ported the House of Troubles over to Special Edition, and Joe spent the day working on the mod, taking care of some lighting issues that we were having. There were a few lighting issues, which he took care of. And he sent me an update today, which I haven't had a chance to test because I've spent my entire day trying to figure out all this bullshit. So our hope is that we will have a new and improved House of Troubles for Special Edition. Yeah, it's really kind of a... We got all the pieces there, but it's sort of, up to the player to work it into their story. The plan was to have quest givers and to make that attic into something like an official player home. That never got done either, sadly. But we haven't abandoned all plans. It's just kind of...
Someone do something!
What's the problem?
They gone?
Is who gone? I'm talking to you.
Please help. I can pay you.
For what?
Bandits attacked and ransacked my cart. Can you help me?
Of course.
My camp is nearby in the ruins of Nilheim. Get me there safely, and you'll be rewarded.
Oh, I'm absolutely sure of that. Let me provide you with an escort. And here is where we suspend disbelief as a role player. We walk into an ambush. For the sake of the role play, we allow ourselves to forget about what's going to happen.
I'll be right back with your reward.
Hey, where did that bow come from?
Looks like now ain't this a surprise? Thought I heard something.
Oh, shit. I can run for days, bitches. Ooh.
I'll mount your head on my wall.
Will you now? Let's lead them on a merry chase up this way.
I love a challenge.
Ooh, he hits hard.
It'll be so much easier to rob when you're dead.
Go through the shallows. Ooh. Ow. There she goes. I'd spend less time dicking around with those guys. Just kill them. Boo-doo-boo. Where am I? Ooh, I remember this. We polished off those dudes. Did I quick save there? Or was that an auto save? I do not recall. Yeah, I gotta get better at quick saving. I mean, I'm good at it. I can hit F5 with the best of them. I just don't do it often enough because I get so wrapped up in what I'm doing. And there you go. I think part of the problem, too, with ROBBARD being such a jack of all trades is that I'm not always completely committed to the whole assassin way of doing things, right? So there's times when I'm running out in the open when I probably have no business running out in the open, just because I tend not to think of him as an assassin. I think of him more as sort of a ranger kind of character. And a ranger is all about stealth, but different kind of stealth. And ROBBARD is also into so many other things. Sometimes I sort of forget that he's not invulnerable, you know? Well, who else is around here that we can mess with? There's some Silverhand pukes up here somewhere, isn't there? Oh, yeah. They're right here. There's two of them right there. Now, you reckon we can hit that guy? Now, the other guy's got his back turned. So I'm wondering if I take this guy out, if he'll notice. I gotta compensate here a little bit, but I'm not sure how much. Really hate to overshoot.
Is someone there?
Okay, what did he see? Where's he gonna go? He's going to the scene of the crime. Oh.
I'll show you what a real orc can do. Puny weak.
Ah, stuck. All right, we're committed now. Oh, shit.
I'll skin you alive.
Those are big boys. Big boys with big weapons. Weapons, that's how you say it when you're ROBBARD. You say weapons. I really don't want to take them both on at the same time. I want a good, clear shot at one of them without getting flanked by the other.
I fought worse than you.
They're going in such close proximity to one another.
You're a fool to fight. I'll show you what a real orc.
Come up here. They're gonna come up here. Those boys got reach. Shit. I gotta wait for my opening, man. Oh, they're too close to one another. Fuck.
I'll show you a real. I fought worse than you.
Have you? Oh, shit. Hung up again. Woo! All right, we gotta break them up here. Ooh, they are busted up now.
No one bests I'll skin you alive.
Woo! Ha ha! Come on. All right. Nary a scratch, bastard. Oh, you got hawk feathers. I'll take that. How about your friend? What do you got? Interestingly enough, ROBBARD gets a bonus fighting orcs. He gets a bonus fighting orcs and I think Imperials as well. That's from the Imperious Races mod by Anai Sion. On account of he is a Nod. My top 5 favorite RPGs. Well, of course, Skyrim. That'd be number 1. I enjoy Fallout very much. I played Fallout 3 and also Fallout 4. I liked both of those very much. Was a big fan of the Mass Effect franchise. I also enjoyed very much Assassin's Creed. Played a lot of Assassin's Creed. Let's see. Do we have any powers that would help us down here? I really don't know what we have at this point. Instincts might. I haven't used instincts at all. Sense direction. No. Could play a song. But I'm thinking that's not going to help. Well, I've not used instincts much, so the range on it is not going to be great. And it's even less inside. Ooh, it is dark. We got friends here. We do.
Is someone there?
No, nobody's here, Snowberry. Your man just dropped over on his own. All right. Now, what you got? ROBBARD cares about your loot. He doesn't care about your opinions on politics or religion. He doesn't care what gods you worship. He doesn't care where you go to buy your meat. Doesn't care where your relatives live and who you love and don't love. He just cares about how much scratch you got. Vermin. I hate vermin. God dang it, it's dark in here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that was helpful. That was helpful, but I had to be damn close. There you go. Whoa. I don't think I've gotten the dual war axe decap before, but I'll take it. And I'll take your coins as well. Now, there's another one downhill.
Never should have. What was that?
Jesus. It's getting dark here. Ooh.
Can't hide from me.
Gotcha. Boy, this incarnation of ROBBARD is woo. Way more intense with the war axes than past versions of him. Woo. I gotta say, I'm enjoying that a lot. Hang on, I'm inspecting chat again. All right. Discussions about favoritist games and whatnot. I'm a little worried here about traps. Oh shit, it's particularly dark.
What was that?
cannot see the enemy right now at all.
I heard something.
It is really damn dark in here.
I'm sure I heard something.
All right, we're going to play to whatever advantage we can. Let's see if we can draw them out into the hall where we can target them.
What was that?
Someone there?
There's a cart here.
Mercy!
Bring it, bring it, bring it, bring it. Cut you down. Cut you down.
I'll kill you if I have to.
Gotcha. You're done, woman. Ah. Beautiful. Okay, now, what have we been doing here? Have we been streaming for an hour and a half, 2 hours? All day long, I've been suffering with these interruptions in streaming. So I had to drop my bit rate down to 4 megabits per second, 720. That is what it took. That's ridiculous because I've streamed at 8 megabit per second before. And I did it for, without interruption, for 7 hours. So what's the difference today? What's going on? Am I missing something? Am I missing something there? I don't know. Ugh, that helps a little. I do like having 2 axes better than 1. Oh, shit. Okay. Ooh, hey, wait. I got lucky. Right out of the gate. Check it out. I love it when that happens. This I'm going to take because it's lightweight, high value, or I could disenchant it. This I'm not going to take because I already have the enchantment and not worth it for me. Okay, well. I really got a lot of sympathy for Joe today. He was at home working on mods and all that stuff, and all day long he was getting text messages from me bitching about all of my troubles here. I will take the book and the level. But I think I'm mostly out of the woods here. All right, is there somebody in here or what? It's too quiet. Hey, wait a minute. I do not have a woodcutter's axe. Thank you very much. Ooh. Another skill book. Okay. Now an adept lock is going to give me trouble, right? Oh, you guys, I should be going to bed right now. But I ain't. All right, we better get serious here. We're gonna sacrifice the light because I think we're getting pretty close to the end of this thing, aren't we? Aren't we? Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, there it is. All right, we can get the drop on somebody here. What the fuck just happened? Let's finish that guy. Oh, shit, you got in the way. Okay. Sweet. We did it. Made it through, I think. Now, let's see if these pukes got anything good. Somehow, I doubt it. 250 gold is good. I will take 250 gold. Okay, so since there's a few people in here, I'm going to say it one more time before I forget, okay? Fleet officially returns a week from tomorrow. So, episode 1 of the return of Fleet Featherstone is going to happen next Sunday, okay? So, if you want to catch the episode as normal on CouchWarrior TV, all you got to do is wait until next Sunday. Now, if you want to see the episode early, we're doing a special premiere viewing of Featherstone, Chapter 17, Part 1, as part of our 24-hour live stream marathon. The live stream marathon starts on Friday, October 13th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. And we will be live streaming for 24 hours straight, technology permitting. And the premiere of Featherstone, Chapter 17, Part 1, will take place during that live stream on Saturday afternoon. So it's going to be Saturday, 12 noon, Central Standard Time. That's what we've got on our agenda. If you want to take a look at what's on the agenda, what's going to be happening during those 24 hours, we have an agenda established. There's a video on it, which is a channel update on CouchWarrior TV you can watch that walks you through the whole thing. Or you can go to charactercrusade.com, and on the home page you will find a schedule. That schedule also contains the full agenda. All right? So the way that that's going to work is that we are going to show the full episode during the live stream, and Joe and I will be having a conversation about the episode. So it's going to be like if you were watching the director's cut, right? And you're getting commentary. So we're going to be talking over the top of it. So obviously, during the premiere, there's going to be stuff that you miss because we're going to be blabbing away, talking about stuff. We're going to be talking right over the top of the video. But that's how that's going to work. So if you want to see it early, you can do that. Otherwise, you can just wait until Sunday, and the official video will come out on Sunday as well. So that is the deal. Now, fair warning, the way that it's working this time around is I am putting extra time and effort into each episode, so you're not going to be getting episodes very often. But the episodes that you do get are going to be long. All right, so like episode 1 is 2 hours and 15 minutes total running time. And that's going to be kind of the routine going forward. If I can, I'll try to put out an episode every couple of weeks, but I know that that's not... The only way that a 2-week release schedule was going to work is if I was able to go into the launch of the series with a couple of extra episodes already completed. And I was not able to do that. All the preparations and stuff that were going on for the live stream marathon pretty much made that impossible. I had so much work to do to try and get the marathon together that I wasn't able to spend time putting together episode 2. So chapter 17, part 2. So that's kind of what you're in for there. So, yes, the story is returning, but it's kind of returning in kind of a interesting sort of non-traditional Couch Warrior way. So, what I will be doing in the meantime is, continuing to do Patreon live streams every Tuesday night. And then in between that, I will be working on episodes of Featherstone. So overall, it's probably going to be fewer videos from CouchWarriorTV, but the videos I put out will be more substantial, and that's kind of how that's going to work. So, hopefully, everybody's got something to look forward to there. All right, guys. Let's see, what time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock, so I am going to knock off pretty soon here. I know there's usually vampires in here. There's somebody at the table right there. It's gotta be more than one. All right. Well, since we got the jump on them, I'm going to put on this cloak, which will give us some limited protection from magic. Okay, there's like a pit over here. I'm guessing if there's another one here, they're down in there. So if I can take this one out, then it's kind of a one-on-one thing. Come on now. Where are you? Right there. Ready?
Thought I heard something.
Surprise. Surprise, bastard. You got my axe to the face. Boom. Warhammer of Crumpling. Reduces armor by 250 points for 10 seconds. Holy nuts. Wonder if that stacks. Let's take that for just a minute. All right, I think we got the job done. Okay, vampire armor of claws. Living foes that stay within 10 feet too long, based on your level and their remaining health, are slain instantly. Holy shit. That's kind of cool. We're taking that. Wow. I've never seen that magic item before. All right, what's your deal? Got anything? All right. Well, that worked out okay. Still alive? Immortal blood. Poisons. Look at this poor sap. Oh, yeah. I'm sure he probably came down here thinking that he was going to have a good time with these ladies. Then they ate him. All right. Well, we got a little bit of gold up there. Can we get it? Oh, shit. Robbard's falling down. Falling down. Come on, get up there. Oh, God dang it. I don't know. If I can get that. All right. Let's see. Can I reach it? Reach it. Oh, come on. Gotcha. Got my boots wet. All right. Well, we did our good deed for the month. Killed us a couple of vampire ladies. Took them by surprise. Well, success. Which means, of course, we got to celebrate with a smoke. Always celebrate with a smoke. That's what ROBBARD says. Good. Real good. Now, let us have a look at a different songbook. Do like the songs of Cyrodiil. Something bittersweet, huh? How about that? That's nice. Right? There it is. I leave you with a song, dead vampires. Well, shoot. One can't go swimming with the smoke. Gotta finish it. So, I will bid you all adieu, ladies and gentlemen. It has been wonderful to return and see you all once again. I look forward to seeing you at a future date. Provided, of course, that Couch Warrior can work out all of his streaming issues. But he has long had issues with a weak stream, so that is not a surprise at all. I will leave you with a song. How's that sound? A song not written by me. Written by some dumbass in Cyrodiil. Performed by yours truly. It is a jaunty tune to put you in a positive frame of mind. And I thank you very much for joining me on this stream. Good night.